Today, we're diving into something that's at the very core of our lives: family. We all want a home filled with love, peace, and understanding, but let's be honest, family life can be challenging. We face disagreements, misunderstandings, and the daily pressures of life. But what if I told you that there's a timeless guide, a revolutionary blueprint for building a stronger, more joyful family? Today, we're exploring how the profound wisdom of Jesus can absolutely revolutionize your family life. So, where do we start? The foundation of any strong family is love, but not just any love. Jesus introduced a radical, game-changing kind of love. In John chapter 13, he says, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another." This isn't a sentimental, feelings-based love. This is agape love, a selfless, sacrificial, and unconditional love. Think about it. This is a love that says, I choose to care for you, serve you, and put your needs first. Even when it's hard, even when we disagree, even when I don't feel like it. Imagine the transformation in our homes if we committed to loving our spouse, our children, and our parents with this kind of intentional, active love. It's a love that doesn't keep score. It forgives, it serves, and it endures. This is the cornerstone. Building on that foundation of love, we find another crucial principle: forgiveness. Let's be real, in a family, people are going to make mistakes, words will be said, feelings will be hurt. Without forgiveness, resentment can build up like a wall, creating distance and bitterness. Jesus was incredibly clear about the importance of forgiveness. When Peter asked him how many times he should forgive someone, Jesus replied, not 7 times, but 77 times. He wasn't giving a literal number. He was teaching a lifestyle of radical forgiveness. He taught us to pray, "Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors." Holding on to a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. It only hurts us and damages the very relationships we treasure. In a family, practicing quick and sincere forgiveness is like hitting a reset button. It stops conflict from escalating and allows love and connection to be restored. It's not always easy, but it's absolutely essential for a healthy family dynamic. Next up is the powerful act of serving one another. Our culture often promotes a me-first attitude. What can I get? How does this benefit me? Jesus completely flipped this script. He, the greatest leader of all, washed his disciples' feet, a job reserved for the lowest servant. He demonstrated that true greatness lies in serving others. In Mark chapter 10, he said, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve." How can we apply this in our families? It's in the small, everyday actions. It's a husband helping with the dishes after a long day. It's a wife listening patiently to her husband's work stress. It's parents taking the time to help with homework, and kids helping with chores without being asked 10 times. A family where everyone is looking for ways to serve and lift each other up creates an atmosphere of mutual respect and appreciation. It shifts the focus from my rights to our well-being. This spirit of servanthood is a powerful antidote to selfishness and entitlement, creating a home where everyone feels valued and supported. Communication is another huge piece of the puzzle. So much conflict in families stems from poor communication or a complete lack of it. Jesus was a master communicator. He spoke with clarity, truth, and grace. The Apostle Paul, inspired by Jesus' teachings, tells us in Ephesians chapter 4, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs." This is a profound filter for our family conversations. Before we speak, we can ask ourselves, is what I'm about to say true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Will it build the other person up? This doesn't mean we avoid difficult conversations. It means we have them with respect and a goal of reconciliation, not just winning an argument. It also means being a good listener. James 1:19 advises us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Active listening, truly hearing and trying to understand your family member's perspective, is one of the greatest gifts you can give. It says, "You matter. Your feelings are valid." Healthy communication is the lifeblood of a thriving family. Let's also talk about priorities. In a world that pulls us in a million different directions, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Jesus taught us to seek first the kingdom of God. In Matthew chapter 6, he says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. When we put God at the center of our lives and our families, everything else begins to fall into its proper place. It provides a moral compass for our decisions, a source of strength in difficult times, and a shared purpose that unites us. This can look like praying together as a family, reading the Bible, attending church, or simply talking about faith in everyday life. When a family shares a common foundation of faith, it creates a powerful bond. It gives us a bitter perspective, reminding us that our family is part of a much larger, eternal story. It anchors us during storms and gives us a profound sense of hope and purpose that worldly success can never provide. Finally, let's touch on grace and patience. No one is perfect. Our spouses aren't perfect, our kids aren't perfect, and we certainly aren't perfect. We are all works in progress. That's why a culture of grace is so vital in a home. Grace is unmerited favor. It's giving each other the room to fail and the support to get back up again. It's choosing patience when our kids are testing every last nerve. It's showing understanding when our spouse has a bad day. The Bible describes God's character as compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. If this is how God treats us, shouldn't we strive to treat our family members the same way? A home filled with grace is a safe place. It's a place where you can be your authentic self, flaws and all, and know that you are still loved and accepted. This doesn't mean there are no standards or accountability, but it means that discipline is always paired with love and restoration. Patience and grace are the oil that keeps the family machine running smoothly, reducing friction and fostering a peaceful environment. So, to recap, the wisdom of Jesus offers us a revolutionary framework for family life. It starts with a foundation of selfless, unconditional love. It's maintained by practicing radical forgiveness and building each other up through humble service. It thrives on communication that is truthful, gracious, and quick to listen. It is anchored by prioritizing our shared faith, putting God at the center of our home. And it is sustained by an atmosphere of patience and grace, giving each other room to grow. Applying these principles isn't a quick fix, it's a daily choice. It's a journey that requires intention, commitment, and a lot of grace for yourself and others. That the reward is immeasurable. A family life that is stronger, more joyful, and more resilient than you ever thought possible. A home that is truly a haven of peace and love. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has been encouraging and has given you some practical things to think about. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these principles resonates most with you right now? Let's continue the conversation down there. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.